Tiddalick, the Frog Who Caused a Flood by Robert Roennfeldt. Once long ago, in the dreaming, there was a frog called Tiddalick. Tiddalick was a big frog and his thirst was even bigger. One morning he went to the nearest river to drink. He drank until there was nothing left but thick black mud. Tiddalick looked around for more water to drink. He drank the water from the billabongs. He drank the water from the lakes. He drank until the last drops of water in the land had disappeared into his vast mouth. He was so fat he could not move. Blech, he went. Now there was no water left for the other animals. In great distress, they called a meeting. Look at them all dying of thirst. What could they do? There was no sign of rain. If all the water in the land stayed inside Tiddalick, they would die of thirst. At last, a very wise and a very old wombat spoke up. If only we could make Tiddalick laugh, all the stolen water would burst out of his mouth. He'll laugh at my stories, said Gungagara the kookaburra. He perched on a branch close to Tiddalick's head and told stories, which he thought was so funny that he kept shouting with laughter himself. Tiddalick didn't smile. Nothing changed on his wide, mournful face. Kangaroo and Emu were next to try. They played leapfrog. Still Tiddalick didn't laugh. He just sat. A frilled-lipped lizard strutted to and fro, puffing out his stomach. Tiddalick was almost fast asleep. Let me try, said Nungyang the eel, who had come late to the meeting. He slithered in front of Tiddalick. Very slowly and gracefully, Nungyang stood upright on his tail, weaving and swaying. He danced faster and faster and rolled over and over like a hoop. He twisted and spun like a willy-willy. He tied himself into a knot. Tiddalick watched in amazement. Then from deep within him a rumbling sound grew louder and louder. His mouth opened and Tiddalick laughed. A mighty gush of water swept the animals far and wide, bumbling and tumbling them along creeks and waterholes. Tiddalick had shrunk like a burst balloon. Oh, look at him here. There was water again for everyone. Tiddalick slunk away and hardly dared to come out again.